Alright guys, I accidentally stopped recording the video instead of pausing it, but as you guys can see, we're still not in the trade for NQ. Don't know if it's going to happen, probably not going to happen, right? But for gold, this is pretty interesting right here. So we have what I said was going to happen, but it looks kind of risky because it looks like it's just going to pop from here. So we could take a limit and then continue down here, but this might just be like the reversal point, right? We might never go back in here. That just might not happen. So that's just what I'm kind of worried about. And then for NQ right here, all right, we tapped into this. We might have a little resistance, and then we tap back here, and then we go down. That's what I'm looking for, but it could happen. Anything can happen, right? But anyways, for this right here, if I see some more displacement, I'll probably re-enter. Or actually, this looks pretty good. I might just enter off of this, right, and then stop up here because everything is still valid. So I'm just gonna take another position, and I'm just gonna mark it sell. Or should I do it or not? I don't know, because I'm in this limit order trade that never got triggered. And for this, it looks a little sketchy, right? Because it could go down, but then at the same time, it already mitigated that first one. Yeah, I kind of like the price action. It's pretty weak, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the trade. Because when you have high probability scenarios like these, you just want to capitalize on it. But at the same time, I don't want to just ruin a winning day. So I kind of don't know what to do here. Honestly not sure if this is going to work out, right? So I probably should just stay out of the market until the conditions are a little bit more clear, right? It's not that the conditions are bad, it's just that it's not very clear. If I get some sort of good entry trigger, that would have probably given me more, I guess, confluence. But okay, we have a turtle soup here. Okay, we really shouldn't go above this. Right, if we go above this, we're probably bullish. We can turtle soup it, that's fine, but we shouldn't go above. Yeah, honestly, if we get a turtle soup right here and it's a lot of displacement, I will take that any day of the week. Right, but only if I see good turtle soup and displacement. And on the first trade that we took, we made around 400 something. Right, not a lot. I thought I risked 500, but it was actually less than that. So I got 400 something, which is still decent. But if this trade works out, that'd be really nice, right? Okay, we're just displacing to the downside. Okay, I might take this. Alright, chat, we're taking it. So kind of between both gaps here. And we have this, and we need to go down. And for this trade right here, we are not really doing much. We're just kind of staying here. I might adjust the sell limit so it's like right here, and then just cap the risk a little bit. Probably like somewhere here is good, because this is the start of the 5-minute gap. Alright, this is not doing what I wanted it to do. It's not good, guys. Alright, if we don't get insane displacement right here to the downside, I'm going to take off the trade. Like, as long as it just, like, you know, next candle, like, goes down, like, that should be pretty good. Like, I like how this is looking. So if the next candle just has, like, bearish displacement, I'll just keep the trade on, and then I'll just adjust stops. Or I'll just adjust it, like, right now. Because it really shouldn't go above this. Like, if it does, then we're probably on the wrong side. And then for my break even, I'm gonna go break even right here. Because after we take this out, I don't want to see price coming back, right? Yeah, I just need to see like a lot of displacement right now. That's the only way we're gonna be able to do good in this trade, is if we just see a lot of displacement, because after the turtle soup we should get displacement. So for the displacement, pretty much after we've closed through this, and like it's not a turtle soup, like we properly like have a good proper close, that's when I'm gonna like look for like, all right, like that, it's a good trade then. Right, but we need to have like a proper close. All right, a couple more seconds. If we close through this, that should give us pretty good confirmation, but I want to see a closure. All right, that's good. So yeah, this is pretty much a winning trade at this point. Like, could it backfire? Of course, but after this closure, like, we're pretty much gonna keep going to the downside. I don't know what's going on right now, but all right, yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but random push up. All right, let's just focus on NQ, see what's going on here. All right, so we're really close to this, but we're not pushing through it exactly. And we have a stop right here, because it shouldn't go above there. All right, 4.
do that. All right. I mean, this is a limit order, right? Yeah, you know what? We'll just keep it on because we know it's good. We know it's a good trade. All right, for this. All right, finding a little positive. We'll see how this goes. All right, so we're seeing that good displacement. All right, I'm just trying to go risk off though. This is not the right risk off spot. I'm trying to go risk off right here. All right, I don't think this is gonna work out, but it's a pretty solid trade right here. So yeah, same thing here. I just want to see closure. But yeah, at this point, like that should be pretty solid if we tap here. Just gonna add an alert. And we'll see how that does. When I hear it, we'll put stops to break even. And this, all right, yeah, I don't know. Price is just chopping around. Right here, it's going lower, but yeah, I don't want it to go lower. I want it to go higher first and then lower. I mean, I was kind of expecting this, right? Because, you know, happens, but yeah. I think we're just going to miss this trade, honestly. Yeah, there's no way we're going to. This is like a 15-minute gap right here. It's probably not going to tap it. If it does, that'd be really nice. But I want to see it get tapped before we go here. Just pretty unlikely, but I mean, we'll see. Taking a look at this. Okay, we're pretty close to the risk off part. Like, you only have to really monitor the trade until you get to the break even point, right? Because once you hit break even, it's like there's no risk on the table. You don't have to do anything. That's a good thing about going break even, right? Once I'm break even, I'm like chill with that trade. Like, I don't care what happens to the trade, right? So for this one, I'm just kind of monitoring it because I still have risk on the table, right? My buy stop is above my entry. So hopefully we can get it on this candle or possibly the next one. And then we can get risk off, and then we're pretty much good for the trade. Units. All right. Yeah, because we adjusted the stop a bit. I'm trying to get it to hit this spot right here. I mean, looking at it is not going to do anything. All right. So just leave it alone. Or maybe we can just go risk off right now. No, we gotta leave it alone. We gotta wait for it to tap this, and then because this is technically rejection block. Like, if it starts rejecting here, that'd be pretty annoying. If this goes up, I'll just put stops to break even. Right, early break even is not a good idea, but like when you're this close, the possibility of it going all the way back up is very, very low, but it still could happen, right? So that's why it's better to just wait for it to just tag your risk off or break even, whatever you want to call it, and then go break even, right? Don't do it beforehand, but like there are some scenarios where I would do it beforehand. Like right now I'm just anxious that it might just like reverse off of this like rejection wick here. So yeah, that's why I'm waiting, but alright, there we go. And I like moving my stop a little bit higher than normal, so then it covers like fees and all that stuff. So yeah, probably here is good. And then yeah, we're just gonna wait for it to hit our limit. So yeah, this trade I'm pretty good, right? I'm not really too worried about that. Whatever happens for that happens. But then for this, I really wanted an entry. But you know, we're not really getting one. So yeah, I don't know about this one, right? We're just being really aggressive, but we might have an aggressive retrace back up. So if we ever stop here, how many units would be? Okay, 6. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting for this one. Yeah, so 5-minute gap. Wait, why am I not looking at this? Right, this is literally like this tells me the full picture. Right, so basically I have one layout for execution, and then I have another layout for, like, this is my layout for the gold, and then I have a layout for NQ and ES, and this one, gold and silver, I only have gold pulled up. And this one is, yeah, NQ, and then this is like where I actually execute, because you're only allowed to execute on one layout, so you can't have like your broker connected. Like, this is just a replay, like a replay thing, right? That's fake, right? But you're only allowed to have your broker connected to one thing. So that's why I only have one for execution, and then I don't have any, like, I have all my indicators here, but I don't use any of them on here. I just use it purely to just put stuff on there. Like, yeah, I just use this purely to, you know, set my orders and all that, right? Like, so there's like zero noise on here, right? No indicators, no charts, nothing. Right? Like, honestly, you don't need all these like indicators, but like, you know, it just gives me more information, so I don't have to like manually mark it out. Like, that's why I like having one layout that has all the information on it. So this is like completely like flooded with information. I'll like mark it up, just be crazy about it, and then I have another one that's just completely plain, right? Nothing on it at all. But yeah, for NQ, we're probably not going to get the fill. And then for gold, yeah, for gold, it looks like we're getting a retrace. But I need it to retrace a little lower than right now. Right, so this is going to close in a minute, and you know, I'm allowing it to tap into this 5-minute gap if it does, and then it can go here. Yeah, and for this, probably no trades. Should have taken the inverse here, but I was waiting for more confirmation because it wasn't very, like, it wasn't certain. So I was just waiting for more confirmation, but I could have taken the 5-minute, which was like, I think it was there on like NQ, right? The 5-minute. Yeah, there's a small 5-minute gap here, like right here. This inverse, I could have taken it. Happened, yeah, it actually happened here. That would give me like really, really good spot for entry. But I was waiting for this, and by the time this happened, price went back here. I was looking for like retraces, and like, you know, like the retrace of the CISD, and that's exactly what happened. So I could have taken that too, but that didn't give me good RR, so I waited for this, and this never happened. Like, honestly, like, the difference between this and this is like nothing. I could have taken this, but yeah, it's okay. Right, if this works, this is gonna make up for not getting an entry here. So I'm probably just gonna cancel it. But after we tag this, we could take another long if it's good. See, usually I don't take this many trades. Usually I just take one trade a day and then I'm good. But today is just very good, right, on both gold and NQ. So I was like, why not we capitalize the opportunity and just use it and just get as many trades as we can, right? As many good trades as we can. So that's exactly what we're doing. Hopefully this one bangs, and then hopefully we get another entry here too. Cause like I'm sitting on a computer for like 2 hours, right? And I'm also like commentating on making this video. Right? I mean, it's mostly to help myself, but you know, it's also for the YouTube people, right? You guys can watch it. You guys can learn from it. Right? People that are learning ICT concepts or people that are just kind of in trading, they can watch these videos. They might get something out of it. Alright, I'm still not profitable, but yeah, if I'm able to get this trade and then maybe like another one here, I'll be done for the day. So in terms of this trade here, you know, I'm not really mad that I didn't take it because I was just waiting for the better confirmation. And I was waiting for like the retrace, but it's just too aggressive for the retrace. So, you know, it's completely okay that we didn't take the trade because I was mainly focused on gold at the time. Right, so it's completely fine. I don't think there's anything I could have done better about this situation. Right, I was just waiting for the better entry and we didn't get it, and that's just something that happens, right? If you're waiting for the better entry, sometimes you're not gonna get the best fill all the time. Sometimes you don't even get filled at all. Like right here, we didn't get filled, and that happens. But I'd rather be like that than losing all the time, right? Like I don't want to lose all the time. So it's better to just miss entries like this than it is to like lose back to back. So hopefully this thing just continues and hits our limit. But you know, obviously looking at it doesn't do anything, so don't need to see that. And for this is the vacuum block or vacuum gap, whatever you want to call it. So this doesn't need a full fill. Like it looks like a new week opening gap, but it doesn't need a complete mitigation. It doesn't need to fill all the way, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't need to go from here to here. It can just go a little bit, could go in the middle, right? We don't know where it's gonna go. But after the fill, I'm gonna be looking for longs, right? So longs after here. All right, definitely 5 minute, like 5 minute inverse if it plays out. But you know, since we're really bullish, like, do we have any other bearish PD arrays? Not really, right? A couple rejection blocks, liquidity here. So I don't know, we might come back here, but I don't really think we're going to, right? Because this actually like mitigated the daily gap, and then we're traveling to this daily gap here. So we're probably just gonna make a short little stop here and then go higher. So yeah, we mitigated that. Then on GC, hold up. All right, so we closed on GC as well. I don't know how much we made, but we did pretty good there. And then on GC, I'm looking for longs, right? So NQ, I'm looking for longs. GC, I'm looking for longs. So it's pretty nice. Longs on both charts. That makes it easy for us. So yeah, only looking for longs from here. And same thing with NQ. Right, and I'm willing to take more trades because the conditions are pretty good right now. So if we get like some good, nice inverses here. Okay, there are no gaps to inverse though. That's the issue. Okay, this is a small one. Okay, one that's forming. Okay. Wait, is this a gap? Yeah, that's a super small gap. Okay. Okay, so if that inverses, we're taking it. Same thing for this, right? Inverse is on here. Okay, NQ is looking better for inverse setup. So I think so far we made like 800-ish, or maybe like 900. I don't know, probably 800, right? So if we're able to hit that 15,000 mark, and sorry, not 15,000, 1,500, that'd be pretty good. Right, and literally like, I think on Monday I took a loss. Tuesday I had a small win. And then today we won twice. So we'll see how it goes. So Monday I pretty much did nothing, right? I literally sat at my desk for like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. And I didn't make a single dollar, right? I just lost money there on Monday. And then Tuesday I made a little bit. So I almost made everything back on Tuesday. So pretty much 2 days were like completely break even. Right? Absolutely nothing for 2 days. Right? Loss, win, so it balances out. And then today I think I'm finally starting to get some profit. But we'll see how these go. Right, if we're able to get inverses up here, like I will definitely take these. Right, if this inverses. Because as I told you guys, we don't need a complete mitigation. It looks like we are gonna get one. We might. But we don't need the complete thing. Okay, so on the 1 minute on GC, there's a gap. But then on the okay, so weird like wick going on here. It's weird, but we should just rip up high from here because this is like the last pity rate we tap, right? Like we pretty much just go higher from this point onwards. There's nowhere else to go. So it's very, very clear on GC. I'll put an alert right here. And then on NQ, yeah, like NQ, not really much going on here. All right, we're just continuing to go down. But if we're able to pop some inverses, that'd be nice. Yeah, we don't really have much structure, so it's probably just gonna chop around for a bit more, like for a bit longer, and then we might end up like rallying up higher. Okay, GC. Right, GC is getting an inverse. Okay, so we might actually take this on GC then. Okay, GC inverse. Alright, we might take longs here. Alright, let's take quick longs. Market order. Yeah, let's buy this. Okay, yeah, I just put in a quick order there, but I'm just going to target. Hold up, we have like a consistency rule, right? Okay, I'm just going to target this for now because I think this will like probably be enough for the consistency. But we'll see. And then for break even, okay, this is actually fine there, so this is perfect. So yeah, we'll just do that, break even there. And yeah, it could be going down a little bit right now, but that's fine. Wait, how much did we put on this? Go 470. Wait, I feel like this is a little too tight of a stop. Wait, why is it going down, bro? Okay. That was really close. I think we might get stopped out here. Alright, bro, minus 400. We literally made 400, bro. Are you serious right now? Bro, if we get a turtle soup on this, that'll be pretty, like, unfortunate. That happens. Bro, what is going on? Bro, we got stopped out. Alright, I think I'm probably gonna stop trading for now. Was that a good trade? Yeah, but we could have waited for the 5-minute inverse. Right, because, yeah, 5-minute inverse would have been better. We just took the early inverse. So for next time, take the highest time frame inverse. I keep telling that to myself, but I never end up following it because the setup just looks so clean. But you don't always get these nice, like, very small manipulation sort of moves. Like, if you have a big gap, it usually goes through, like, a pretty fair amount, a pretty good amount of it, right? It doesn't just quickly tap and then go higher. It's not like lower time frame gaps. So yeah, for next time, just take the highest time frame inverse, right? If we would have waited for the 5-minute here, and then I think on like actual gold, it was like, okay, there's an even higher one on this one. Okay. Anyways, we could have waited for a higher time frame setup, right? I don't know why we took this. But yeah, so like we made like 900 and then we lost 500, so probably like up 400 right now. So nothing insane, right? Because we lost the trade. So yeah, for next time, I mean, okay, if we were up, like, if we hit consistency before we got this, I would have probably taken the setup, right? Like, if that makes sense. Like, if we already hit 1,500 before we took the setup, I would have just stopped trading, right? Because that's it. Like, I can't do any more after that. But we didn't hit 1,500, so I kept trading, and then this ended up happening, and now we're only up like 500 or so. Right, nothing wrong with the setup. It's just, actually, yeah, there is something wrong with the setup. I should have taken the highest time frame inverse, but I decided to take a lower time frame inverse that ended up faking us out. Was this even an inverse? It was like, I think a 2-minute, right? Yeah, there was actually a 2-minute here. Wait, is this a 2-minute? No, it's not 2-minute. 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute. Yep, so 5-minute inverse. Next time, wait for that. And if you're taking 2 trades in a day, just try to make those trades hit consistency rules, right? Like, try to max out your consistency. So yeah, just stop taking losing trades and start taking winning trades. I'm just looking for like opportunities to take another trade. okay, but honestly, like I don't wanna just lose everything, right? Like if I take another trade and let's say I lose it, like I don't want that to happen because I'm already up. We are already up, like 500, right? So I don't wanna just wipe out all of the profit there. So even though this might be a pretty good setup, I don't want to just wipe out all the profit. So I'm just gonna call it a day for today. And yeah, I'm just gonna post this video. All right, gold is probably just gonna rip up higher without us, but it's okay. There's always tomorrow. Right? We got Thursday, and yeah, we can't really trade Asia on Friday because you know I think yeah something like Asia session isn't open on Friday. I think they have like a maintenance or something. So yeah, we can't do. So Thursday tomorrow is gonna be our last day for trading, and we'll try to at least hit like 15,000. Like we'll try to hit like as much as we can by tomorrow, right? So we can get halfway through. But yeah, so we'll try to do that, and then on Sunday we'll try to finish it off. Right, by next week we gotta try to finish it off though. But yeah, I'm just gonna close this, right? And yeah, that's it for this video.